Three benefits I've found in life to having a good physique. Obviously, I'm out here. I used to look mad skinny. I used to look like this. Then I kind of got a bit bigger. Now I look like this. So I've been loads of different physiques. Obviously, I've never gotten like overweight seriously. I've gotten a tiny bit fat. Yeah, I've gotten a bit of chub. I've also been super skinny. And this is the benefits that I found from having a good physique, and I'm doing this in comparison to when I was skinny. So the benefits I have now, being a bit bigger, being a bit more muscular, versus back in the day when I was skinny, how I felt like life used to treat me. Because one thing I always say is you can't change life, or you can't change the world, but you can change yourself. And through changing yourself, the world changes around you. The best example of that was me putting on muscle, putting on weight, because yes, I didn't change the world. I just changed myself, and the way people treated me was different. One, I got more instant respect from people. And when I say instant respect, I'm talking about people would see me, and instead of me having to work and chat for that respect, people would give me that instant respect. I didn't get much of that when I was skinny. I used to get overlooked a lot when I was skinny, or people giving me that little side look, him, boom, and then I got to talk, Basically, I had to do more in order to get respect from people, whereas when I got a bit bigger, I felt like I just got more of that instant respect. People looked at me, saw that I was in good shape, and were like instantly like, yo, like respect, I'm trying to be like you, I'm trying to be as big as you. Yo, you look like you go gym. Like, people respect that. People respect that. And even walking in rooms, you just notice how people look at you and act differently around you. You just gotta chill, walk into that room, be yourself, be chill, be relaxed, and people will instantly gravitate towards you or gravitate away from you, depending on if they feel a tiny bit intimidated. And even now, obviously, now that I'm a bit leaner, when I take off my top when I'm in a public environment, yeah, I don't expect everyone to turn their heads, but you kind of see people looking at you like, yeah, this guy's someone serious. This guy's someone, he works on himself, he works hard on himself. Second thing, people aren't as quick to try it with you. I'll be honest, when I was skinny, I used to get into so many fights because people were quick to try it. I didn't look intimidating, I didn't look like him, I didn't look like the guy. I looked like an easy target. And people used to treat me like an easy target. Yes, man would defend myself and I would actually fight, but the fact that I had to get into the fight in the first place was just long. When you're bigger, people are a bit more wary. They're not as willing to try it with you. Even like in places like, obviously I'm from Brixton. Even in Brixton, like, you get a lot of man like looking at you a certain way, like, yo, could I try it with this man? And when I was skinny, people used to actually try. Now that I'm bigger, I see them still look, and I see them have that conversation in their head about, should I try? And then they're just usually like, nah. Like, I think I've only got into one fight since I've been like big, and that was because of like a situation with someone I already knew. But yeah, random fights on the street, in public, like, people trying it on with you, you just don't get that when you got muscle. And the craziest thing is, when I was skinny, I used to do Muay Thai. So I was probably a better fighter when I was skinny than I am now. And so it's crazy when, and this is why I find it funny when like a lot of people who do fighting say, oh yeah, you're big, but can those muscles do anything? And it's like, yeah, it's true, but at the same time, do I even really need to show any skills? You don't when you're big. You just dissuade people from just being big. Like, it's great to know how to fight, and I genuinely think every man should learn how to fight. But it's also good when you don't actually have to expend energy actually fighting, because people look at you and think, yeah, you know what? Nah, I don't really want to try it with him over there. Still, even when tensions rise, people are still a bit more wary. You'll stand there and people look at you and think, do I really want to do this? You see it go through people's heads. You've seen me. I've been in situations in London. I've been doing the prank videos, and in prank videos or any sort of public videos, a lot of times you have situations where shit gets a bit techie, especially when you are doing videos with the public. And when I've been in those situations, being a bigger guy, it's like, yeah, tensions, a lot of mouth talk, blah, 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 but nothing usually ends up happening. Why? Because people think twice about swinging. And saving the best until last, obviously and quite clearly, you get more female attention, which was the main reason that I personally started in the gym. I started to get more female attention. I started because a girl called me skinny, to be fair. No, I was going gym before then. I decided to take it seriously because a girl called me skinny, and I said, I don't want the way I look to ever limit me in this market. Like, I think I had the personality, I had the charisma, I had the charm, I just didn't have the physical look. And so I said, let me not let this limit me. Let me get my physique good to a point where it's attractive. Therefore, I don't ever have to worry about this limiting me in this space ever again. And yes, it worked. Even if you're skinny, I would suggest even just putting on a tiny bit of fat just so you got a bit of that oomph. Because when I started walking around, boy, the attention I got, well, the attention I got before was non-existent. So getting that more attention, standing in clubs and watching women come to me, or being in like public events and events here and there and seeing girls just strike up conversations with me out of nowhere. That never used to happen when I was skinny. When I was skinny, I was a shooter. I was always shooting, pew pew, pew pew, da 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 da. When I got a bit more big, they started coming up to me, and I didn't have to take as many shots. These days, I don't even shoot as much. You kind of just, when you have that attractive physique, you don't even need to shoot like that. You can just chill, relax, and let them come to you, and then just pick or shoot at the one that you're kind of interested in. So my battery ran out when I was in the gym, so I'm back home now. But pretty much, yeah, those were the three things that changed when I got my physique on point and when I built my physique. This is why I'll preach that everybody gets their physique on point. Is probably, I think, the easiest thing you can do in your life. Honestly, it's the easiest thing that you can do because it just requires you to just eat certain foods every single day and just make sure you're not overeating, and just go to the gym and work out. You don't even have to go to the gym and work out. As long as you're working out, you're good. Like, getting in shape is probably the easiest thing that you can do in life. It's one of those things where once you know what you're doing, you know what you're doing. And if you don't know what you're doing, fair enough. Again, I say it's easy, but I will plug myself here. Of course, if you guys need a framework and you need something to help you get on that grind properly and just follow so that you can reach your fitness goals, then definitely check the link in the description below. I've got my community of people that have gotten together to help each other improve, and I have workouts and courses in there. As well though, if you want one-to-one coaching directly with me, your boy Aji, then that's also down below as well. So yeah, it's your boy Aji. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hope you guys are enjoying this daily sauce as well. It's your boy Aji. This is the daily sauce, and I'm gonna see you man next time. Peace out.